We all know that the Chovos HaLevavos teaches us that it's much more important for a person to have Bitah'on in the struggles in Ruchnius than when they struggle in Gashmius, when they're struggling for Parnasa and so on, because the Ruchnius, the struggle is the main struggle in a person's life, and that's why a person was created. Most people remember when they were bochrim in yeshiva, maybe when it came to learning or whatever it was. They remember that Gashmius, when a person is trying to earn money on their own, that's where a person is supposed to remind themselves, only Hashem could help you. Hashem is the one in charge. How much you earn, how you earn. When it comes to learning or davening, getting up on time, doing what you're supposed to, schwitz, do it on your own. Don't rely now on Hashem. So when they find themselves that they're not being matzliach, they'd rather think about it as in, I'm so bad, why can't I just do it right? That's not the right mahalach. They have to understand when you failed, if you weren't successful, you know what you're supposed to fix? It must be that I forgot to daven to be matzliach on Shmiras Einayim today. It must be that I have to learn the trade of how to rely on the Rabbi Shalom the right way. When it comes to relying on the Rabbi Shalom in a person's ruchnius struggles, there are sentences a person is supposed to tell themselves. Very clear messages that a person is supposed to tell themselves. One of them is, Ein Adam Shemei Li Umafsit. Chazal say, a person that listens to the Rabbi Shalom, a person that follows the Torah, is not going to lose. You don't see it right away, you're going to see it with time. And the man told me a story. He was planning this show in Las Vegas, and after months of preparing, he went to Las Vegas. He set up shop, trying to sell his merchandise. And right across him, there was a booth that had magazines that had inappropriate content. And he saw that every time he just picks up his head, every time he opens his eyes, it's right in front of him. And Elachit can't be here. And he was thinking what to do. He was debating back and forth. And then he was thinking to himself, what would my father do? Because my father wouldn't stand there for one more second. So he decided, there's nothing to debate. I'm not supposed to be standing here. So he closed shop, and he understood that he's losing his investment, he's losing months of preparation and potential customers. He closed shop, and as he's walking out, knocked into a person, and that person tells him, where are you going, what's going on? So he says, I'll tell you the truth. They gave me this booth, and it's not possible to change the location where my booth is. I'm an observant Yid, and I can't be looking at such images, so I'm just dropping everything. So that person said, can I understand, what are you selling? What's your line? To make a long story short, they ended up doing business and closing deals, and he earned much more money than he would have earned if he would have stayed there. And that's something that we believe, not because it's an interesting story that once happened with one person. This story is one of millions of stories that illustrates the Ma'amar Chazal. Ein Adam Shemei Li Umafsit. A person that listens to Hashem will not lose. You're not going to lose. You need Bitah'on for that. But the only way to succeed in ruchnius struggles is by relying on Hashem.